Welcome to SteFee Podcast.
Hello, beautiful people.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Speak English with SteFee.
The place where we learn English through real conversations, real emotions, real struggles.
And then hopefully leave feeling just a little stronger than before.
My name is Steve.
And I'm Fee.
Whether you're driving, cleaning your room, pretending to work, we support honesty here.
Okay, fair enough.
Or maybe you're studying, relaxing, walking, overthinking your future.
Or scrolling because life feels confusing lately.
We're really happy you're here.
Because today's conversation feels personal.
Very personal.
Especially if you've ever felt stressed, anxious, frustrated, disappointed.
Or exhausted trying to control everything.
Because today's topic is the things you can't control. Focus on what you can control.
Fee, can I confess something embarrassing?
Always. This should be fun.
Sometimes I create fake arguments in my head. Like, someone sends me a weird text. Suddenly, my brain creates 17 dramatic scenarios.
Oh my goodness, that is so relatable.
I become director, actor, producer, everything.
Netflix should hire you.
Seriously, though, I realize something. Sometimes we suffer because we're trying to control things we literally cannot control.
That's deep already.
Like, people's opinions, timing, the future, other people's behavior, whether someone texts us back.
Oof. Not the texting part. Why did that feel personal?
I knew that would hurt.
But seriously, I think many people listening right now struggle with this. We overthink, we worry, we replay conversations, we imagine worst-case scenarios, and honestly, it's exhausting.
Exactly. You know what I noticed? Sometimes life feels heavy because we're carrying things that were never ours to carry. Fee, have you ever struggled trying to control something you couldn't?
Honestly, yes, a lot.
Tell me.
There was a season in my life where I wanted everything to happen quickly. I wanted success quickly, growth quickly, answers quickly, clarity quickly.
Wow, I feel attacked.
Ha ha ha. No, seriously. I wanted everything to make sense immediately. And when things didn't go according to my timeline, I felt frustrated.
That hurts, because people don't talk enough about delayed dreams.
Yes, exactly. Sometimes you pray, you work hard, you try your best, and still, life feels slow.
And then comparison enters the chat.
Oh, the dangerous guest.
You open social media, someone bought a house, someone got married, someone travels every week, someone speaks perfect English. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to survive Monday.
Because why is that true?
Like, seriously, I'm proud of myself for drinking water.
Honestly, that deserves applause. Hydration king.
Thank you, I'm thriving.
But one day, I realized something important.
What?
I was stressing over things I couldn't control and ignoring the things I actually could control.
Explain.
For example, I can't control timing, but I can control effort. I can't control who supports me, but I can control how I show up. I can't control whether life feels unfair, but I can control my response.
Whoa, say that again.
You cannot always control what happens, but you can control who you become while it's happening.
Oof, that line hurt me in a healing way.
Because think about it. Some people spend years angry at life, years angry at rejection, years angry at delays, and they stop growing.
That's powerful. Can I share something personal?
Always.
There were moments in my life where I felt discouraged. I kept thinking, why is this happening? Why isn't life moving faster? Why do things feel unfair?
I think many listeners understand that feeling.
And honestly, sometimes I felt angry, not dramatic movie angry, just quietly disappointed.
That kind of sadness feels heavy.
Yeah, because disappointment is weird. You smile outside, but inside, you feel tired.
Wow, that feels real.
And one day I realized, I cannot control when opportunities come, but I can prepare for them. I cannot control people rejecting me, but I can keep improving. I cannot control delays, but I can decide not to quit.
That is so important, because people waste years fighting reality. Can I confess something embarrassing too?
Please.
Sometimes, I plan my future like a movie.
Oh no, this sounds dangerous already.
Like, okay, at this age, successful. At this age, everything figured out. At this age, peaceful, glowing, emotionally stable.
Ha 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 ha, emotionally stable? That one made me laugh.
Meanwhile, reality says the surprise.
Exactly, life said no.
Ha ha ha, literally. And then suddenly one small inconvenience happens, and my entire emotional system crashes.
Like dropping your phone and suddenly questioning your life purpose.
Yes, or someone says, we need to talk. Excuse me? Why does that sentence feel like death? Ha ha ha, instant panic. Immediate stress, zero peace.
Can I say something difficult?
Go ahead.
I think many people are anxious because they're obsessed with certainty.
That's deep.
We want guarantees. We want answers. We want certainty. We want life to promise us, you will succeed. You won't fail. You won't get hurt.
But life doesn't work like that.
Exactly. And sometimes growth is learning to move forward without certainty.
Wow, that deserves silence for a second.
A dramatic pause?
A dramatic pause.
Podcast moment.
Can I ask something honest?
Always.
Why do humans panic so quickly when life feels uncertain?
Oh, big question.
Because seriously, one delayed text, one bad day, one rejection, and suddenly our brain says, okay, everything is ruined.
Our brains are so dramatic.
So dramatic, like someone unfollows me online, suddenly, am I unlikable? Am I annoying? Should I disappear forever?
Not disappear forever.
Tell me I'm not alone.
You're definitely not alone. Honestly, sometimes we create emotional documentaries in our heads.
Yes, and every episode is called Things That Probably Aren't Even True.
Exactly, but seriously. Sometimes our stress becomes bigger because we're trying to predict things we cannot predict. The future, people, outcomes, timing.
And the scary part, we think worrying gives us control.
Oof, that line hit because yes, sometimes people think if I overthink enough, I'll feel safe.
But usually, you just feel tired.
Emotionally exhausted, mentally exhausted, spiritually exhausted, and nothing actually changed.
Steve, have you ever experienced rejection that hurt?
Honestly, yes.
Tell us.
There was a moment in life where I worked really hard for something. I prepared, I hoped, I imagined success. I thought, this is finally my moment.
And?
It didn't happen.
Ouch.
Yeah, and what hurt wasn't only rejection, it was disappointment. Because disappointment feels personal. You start asking, what's wrong with me? Am I not good enough? Did I fail?
That hurts because so many people listening probably feel that.
Exactly. Maybe someone listening applied for jobs. Maybe they were rejected. Maybe someone tried dating, heartbroken. Maybe someone worked hard and still feels behind.
That invisible sadness is heavy.
And you know what changed me?
What?
I realized rejection isn't always punishment. Sometimes rejection is redirection.
Whoa, say that again.
Rejection isn't always punishment. Sometimes it's protection. Sometimes it's preparation. Sometimes it's redirection.
That feels healing. Because in painful moments, we only see closed doors. But maybe life sees something we cannot see yet.
Can I ask you something personal?
Okay, I feel nervous.
Have you ever felt behind in life?
Honestly, yes, many times.
Really?
Yeah, especially because social media is dangerous. You scroll for 5 minutes and suddenly everyone looks successful, beautiful, confident, productive, rich, peaceful, healthy, perfect.
Meanwhile, I'm eating snacks at midnight wondering why life feels confusing.
Because same, like, why does everyone online wake up at 4 a.m. smiling?
Right? Meanwhile, I wake up confused. Hair messy, soul confused, life buffering.
Ha 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 ha, life buffering.
Yes, internet weak, brain weak, everything weak.
Relatable. But seriously, comparison made me feel anxious sometimes. I kept thinking, am I too late? Should I be doing more? Why is everyone ahead?
That feeling hurts.
Then I realized something.
What?
I cannot control someone else's timeline, but I can control my consistency. I cannot control how fast someone succeeds, but I can control my discipline. I cannot control someone's chapter 20, but I can stop judging my chapter 3.
Wow, that line is powerful because people ruin their peace comparing their beginning to someone else's middle. Can we talk about relationships for a second?
Oh, dangerous territory.
No, seriously, sometimes people try controlling people too much.
Yes, like trying to control feelings, trying to control replies, trying to control whether someone stays.
And that hurts because sometimes we think, if I love harder, if I worry harder, if I try harder, I can make everything stay.
Wow, that feels emotional.
But truthfully, you cannot control people. You cannot force loyalty. You cannot force love. You cannot force understanding.
That hurts. But it's true. And honestly, sometimes peace begins when you stop forcing.
Can I say something emotional?
Go ahead.
Sometimes healing starts when we stop asking, how do I control this? And start asking, how do I care for myself through this?
That deserves a moment.
A dramatic pause?
A dramatic pause.
Podcast therapy.
Literally. Can we laugh for a second?
Please, emotional damage recovery.
Okay, tell me something ridiculous you try controlling.
Easy weather.
Ha ha ha, what?
Like if it rains unexpectedly, I become offended.
Ha ha, as if the clouds personally attacked you.
Exactly. I'm like, excuse me. I had plans.
Honestly relatable. Mine is traffic.
Oh no.
Like somehow I stare angrily outside as if traffic will apologize.
Sorry, Fee, our mistake.
Exactly, or when Wi-Fi becomes slow. Suddenly I act like life betrayed me.
The emotional betrayal of weak internet deserves research.
Ha ha ha, ha, it truly does.
Okay. Can I ask something important?
Always.
If we can't control everything, what can we control?
Hmm, good question. Because I think sometimes people hear, let go, and they think it means stop caring.
Exactly. Like, okay, I guess I'll just disappear into the forest and become mysterious.
Don't do that.
Fine, no forest era.
Ha ha ha. No, but seriously, Takas, letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means focusing your energy wisely.
Oh, say more.
Okay, you cannot control the future, but you can control today. You cannot control who supports you, but you can control how you treat yourself. You cannot control rejection, but you can control resilience. You cannot control how quickly life changes, but you can control consistency.
Whoa, that feels powerful.
Because sometimes people feel powerless. But actually, there are so many things still in your hands. Your mindset, your effort, your habits, your honesty, your kindness, your healing, your response.
That last one. Your response? That's big because life happens, bad days happen, disappointment happens, people disappoint us, plans fail, dreams get delayed.
But pain and panic are not the same thing.
Explain.
Pain is real. Hard moments are real. Crying is real. Feeling discouraged is real. But panic sometimes makes suffering bigger because panic says everything is ruined. This will never get better. My life is over.
And suddenly your brain becomes dramatic.
So dramatic. Like, you make one mistake and suddenly, okay, I'll never recover.
Haha. Meanwhile, the mistake was literally sending a typo.
Exactly. Okay, guys, this is the end of my career.
Ha 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 ha. The emotional storytelling in our brains deserves awards. Can I share something that changed me?
Please.
There was a season where I felt anxious all the time, overthinking, worrying, trying to plan every detail, trying to predict everything, trying to avoid pain, trying to control outcomes.
That sounds exhausting.
It was. And one day I asked myself, Steve, what exactly are you trying to control?
Deep question.
And I realized I was trying to control life itself. I wanted guarantees, no disappointment, no rejection, no sadness, no uncertainty.
But life doesn't promise that.
Exactly. So I slowly changed my mindset. Instead of asking, what if everything goes wrong? I started asking, what kind of person do I want to become no matter what happens?
Wow. Wait, that is powerful.
Because maybe confidence isn't believing life will be easy. Maybe confidence is trusting yourself to survive hard things.
Oof. That one hit me. Because life gets hard sometimes. But look at us. We survive things we thought would destroy us.
That's true. Someone listening right now, you survived heartbreak, disappointment, fear, loneliness, failure, confusing seasons, and somehow you're still here.
And maybe that means you're stronger than you think.
Can we do something practical?
Yes, I love practical things.
Okay, everyone listening, let's do a tiny exercise together. Ready?
Podcast homework, my favorite.
Haha. Okay, think about one thing stressing you right now. Maybe money, your future, a relationship, work, family, school, dreams, whatever it is. Now ask yourself, can I control this?
And be honest. Not emotionally dramatic honest. Actual honest.
Haha, exactly. If the answer is no, then maybe ask, what can I control?
Maybe you cannot control the result, but you can control effort. Maybe you cannot control timing, but you can prepare. Maybe you cannot control someone loving you back, but you can protect your peace. Maybe you cannot control yesterday, but you can choose today.
That feels comforting because suddenly life feels less overwhelming.
Can I say something emotional?
Always.
To the person listening right now, maybe you're tired. Maybe life feels uncertain. Maybe things are not going according to plan. Maybe you're trying so hard and still feel confused. Please hear me. You do not need to control everything to be okay.
Wow.
You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to cry. You are allowed to feel disappointed. But don't let uncertainty convince you that hope is gone. because delayed doesn't mean denied. Confused doesn't mean broken. And slow progress is still progress.
That was beautiful. Can I add something?
Of course.
Maybe peace begins when we stop fighting reality and start asking, what is life teaching me here? What can I learn? How can I grow? How can I love myself through this?
That feels healing.
So maybe today we learned something.
There are things you cannot control. People, timing, the future, rejection, unexpected problems.
But there are also things you can control. Your mindset, your effort, your habits, your kindness, your healing, your courage, your response.
And maybe real strength isn't controlling everything. Maybe real strength is staying soft, hopeful, and consistent when life feels uncertain.
Oof, that line was beautiful.
Thank you. I rehearsed it emotionally in my head.
Ha ha ha, of course you did. Before we go, we want to ask you one question. What is one thing in your life you need to stop trying to control?
And what is one thing you can control that deserves your energy today? Maybe your habits, your healing, your peace, your growth.
Thank you so much for joining us today on Speak English with SteFee.
Whether you listened while cleaning, driving, working, crying, laughing, or pretending to be productive. Haha, we appreciate you.
And please remember, you cannot control everything. And honestly, you were never supposed to.
Focus on what you can control. Grow slowly. Breathe deeply. Keep showing up.
And be kind to yourself. You're doing better than you think.
And remember, let's make a better life together.
See you next time.
Bye, everybody.